Hello viewers, today we're going to compare a couple of DSLR microphones, the Rode VideoMic Pro and the JJC Mic-1. They're both very small, made of plastic, little headphone jack style plugs fit in DSLRs. At the moment you're listening to me through the inbuilt microphone on a Canon EOS 600D. Now we're going to put on one of these microphones and then I'm going to talk about the other one. So first I think we'll plug in the Rode VideoMic Pro and we'll talk about the JJC mic. Okay, so now you're listening to me through the Rode mic, but I'm going to talk about the JJC mic. So this comes with a little windsock, but you'd probably leave that on all the time. It is stereo, which is different to the Rode mic, which is only mono. You've got an off position, obviously, but then you've got two other positions: a 90 degree and 120 degree mode, which will obviously let in a wider stereo field. The mic is powered by a CR2 camera battery, which you can pick up at any camera store, and it has a standard tripod mount on the base. So you can put that on basically any tripod without any drama. The other thing to note with this little mic is it is a third the price of the Rode, but not as nicely built, so that's fair enough. Okay, now let's switch to this mic and we'll talk about the Rode. Okay, so now in this topsy-turvy demo we're doing, you're listening to the JJC, but we're going to talk about the Rode. The Rode VideoMic Pro is mono versus the JJC, which is stereo. We've got a few little controls on the back here. I'll do a close-up in a minute, you'll see. We've got the off position, the on position, and a bass roll-off, which is really handy for getting rid of road noise, passing trucks, any other low-end rumble that might be around, air conditioners, that sort of thing. And you've also got not a volume control specifically, but it does have a 10 dB pad. So if you're working in loud environments, like recording a live band, or you're just in a very noisy environment, like in a city, you can use the 10 dB pad. Or if you're in a very quiet environment, you use the 20 dB boost. If you're trying to capture someone whispering, it's powered by a 9-volt battery, which is available anywhere. So that's kind of handy. They're made in Australia, which is pretty rare for any little piece of electronics. Pro electronics made in Australia, that's nice. It comes in an isolation cage, so you're going to have less handling noise from the camera. So if you're adjusting the zoom or the focus, or just touching any part of the camera, you're not going to hear that as much with this because it's in that isolation cage. Now we're listening to the Rode VideoMic Pro, which is attached to the 600D. The audio settings, by the way, on the camera are set to manual, so not automatic gain control, so you're listening to the true volume levels of the mic. Now we're going to switch on the bass roll-off. So now you should hear a slight cut in the low end, so any passing trucks or rumbles, they'll be gone. Okay, now we'll switch that back to 0. Okay, now we're going to play with the dB pad. We're going to set it to 10 dB pad, so that's the minus. And so now this is good for quiet situations. I'm yelling now, so you can hear this. Okay, now we'll switch back to normal. Okay, now we're going to switch to the 20 dB boost. So this is for situations where people are whispering, or if you're quiet, you'll be able to hear a lot of street noise now. Okay, so now we're listening to the JJC Mic-1, which is the stereo mic. It's presently set to the 90 degree stereo field. So here's me snapping in stereo. And now we'll switch to the 120 degree stereo field. Now switch to 120 degree, and now have a listen to that. So this has been our little microphone comparison here at Peninsula Camera. Why don't you pop into the store to have a look at them yourself, or like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, and we'll see you around.